please join me in welcoming Melissa West to the stage.
As a new startup entrepreneur, how many times have you said to yourself, I really want this to work, but I've never started or run a business before. I want this so bad. This is my dream. But what if I fail? How embarrassing. Followed by, maybe I should just go get a job or keep the crummy one that I have. But doesn't the idea of giving up on your dream and settling for chasing a paycheck make your skin crawl? I believe that you know in your heart of hearts that you are meant to live your dreams. How then does a startup entrepreneur forge forward towards something that is so uncertain, that has so many unanswered questions, and that is, let's face it, just downright scary? When I left corporate America to follow my dreams, it was one of the scariest things that I had ever done. I had so many unanswered questions, and I longed for this how-to manual with all the right answers. Now today, almost a decade later, I have coached and trained over 12,000 professionals from over 140 different countries. And I have come to learn that we, yes, you and I, are our greatest obstacle, and we must learn how to get out of our own way. I've identified 5 main obstacles that block us from taking the necessary action to be successful in our businesses. These are what I call action blockers, and every entrepreneur must learn to squash and overcome them in order to be successful. Without doing so, really, their dream business is at risk. The first action blocker that every entrepreneur must squash is the voice of doubt. Now, the voice of doubt says, are you sure you know what you're doing? This is a little difficult for you. Are you sure you have what it's made? Are you sure you're made of what's required to build a business? What if you don't make enough money? What if you go out of business? The voice of doubt creates a tremendous amount of fear and just stops you in your tracks. There's nothing worse for your business than a paralyzing voice of doubt. The greatest antidote is massive and immediate action. Your confidence will soar, and that voice will begin to soften. You have greatness within you that is meant to be shared. It's meant to be expressed. Do not let the voice of doubt hold you back from your dream. The second action blocker all entrepreneurs must squash is excuses. Excuses are just reasons to delay action, to procrastinate. The only thing worse than an excuse is a really good excuse. Hiring a coach can be one of the most powerful things you can do because they can hear the excuses that you can't hear. They can hold you accountable to what you say you want and who you say you want to be. The third action blocker all entrepreneurs must squash is needing to know all the details. When I first made the decision that I was going to start my business and be a full-time coach, speaker, and trainer, I had no idea how I was going to do it. I had never started or run a business before. So I turned to my coaches and my mentors, and they taught me how to suspend the need to know all the details, but to just take one intentional, purposeful step at a time, knowing that then the next step will reveal itself. And I now help my clients to do the same. The fourth action blocker all entrepreneurs must squash are your limitations. When I first started building my business, I had no idea what I was doing when it came to sales and accounting and marketing, but I took action anyways. And eventually, thankfully, I've been able to build my team and hire others to manage those areas of my business. When you start your business, you're not going to be great at everything. But by all means, don't let your limitations hold you back from taking action and getting started. The fifth and final action blocker that all entrepreneurs need to squash is naysayers. There was a time when someone really close and important to me did not support me in my dream, and it was devastating. It was heartbreaking. I didn't know how I was going to go on without their support. Instead of letting it sadden me and paralyze me any further, I decided to let it fuel me. And I decided that with or without their support, I was going to do this. And no one was going to stand between me and my dream. No one. Now's the time. Now is the time to step up and own your dream. Build your business by design, not by default. And those are your 5 action blockers that all entrepreneurs must squash. The voice of doubt, your excuses, needing to know all the details, your limitations, and naysayers. As you embark on your entrepreneurial journey, learn to squash and overcome these action blockers so that you can get out of your own way and build the business that you have always dreamed of. I'm Melissa West, and I look forward to helping you chase your dreams with passion and create an exceptional business and life.